They say champions are made in the moments that define them, and last night's USA versus Sweden clash in the Four Nations tournament was one of those defining moments. A battle of skill, strategy, and resilience unfolded on the ice, leaving fans at the edge of their seats. But what truly happened in this thrilling encounter? How did Sweden manage to outlast a determined but depleted Team USA? Welcome to United Sports, where we bring you in-depth and engaging match summaries. Before we dive into the full breakdown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an update on the biggest games in sports. The Four Nations tournament is one of the most anticipated international hockey events, featuring powerhouse teams battling for supremacy. This year's competition brings together four hockey giants: USA, Sweden, Canada, and Finland, each with a rich history of success and an intense rivalry that fuels every game. These matchups are not just about securing a win. They're about national pride, proving dominance, and preparing for bigger challenges ahead, including future world championships and Olympic aspirations. This particular game between the United States and Sweden carried extra weight. Team USA, despite dealing with injuries, entered the match with high hopes, looking to bounce back from previous challenges and assert their place in the tournament. Sweden, on the other hand, came in with a solid game plan, aiming to dismantle the American defense with precision plays and disciplined strategy. The stakes were high, the pressure was immense, and the expectations from both sets of fans made this a must-watch contest. Leading into this match, analysts and fans were already speculating about how Team USA would cope with key injuries that had weakened their roster. Without some of their star players, they needed to rely on their depth and adaptability to counter Sweden's structured gameplay. Meanwhile, Sweden came in with a nearly full-strength squad, determined to capitalize on any weaknesses the Americans might show. The build-up to the game was filled with questions. Could the USA's younger players step up? Would Sweden's experience give them the upper hand? These uncertainties only added to the anticipation. Beyond the strategic battle, this game had an emotional element. Many players on both sides have crossed paths in international competitions, NHL seasons, and even junior leagues, forming a mix of friendly rivalries and fierce competition. The familiarity between these teams meant they knew each other's strengths and weaknesses well, making every play, every pass, and every defensive move even more intense. It wasn't just about winning, it was about proving superiority on the ice. As the puck dropped, the arena was electric, and fans knew they were in for a showdown. Both teams carried their nation's hopes on their shoulders, and the early minutes of the game set the tone for what would be an exhilarating battle. The USA aimed for a fast-paced, high-energy start, while Sweden sought to control the game with tactical precision and disciplined structure. This contrast in styles made for a fascinating dynamic, where every possession mattered and every mistake could prove costly. One of the most intriguing aspects of this matchup was how Sweden's methodical approach clashed with the USA's aggressive forechecking. The Swedes are known for their ability to maintain defensive shape while creating offensive opportunities with seamless transitions. The Americans, on the other hand, thrive on speed, relentless pressure, and capitalizing on turnovers. The key question remained: which approach would prevail? As we unfold the match's details in the next segment, this tactical battle will be crucial in understanding the final result. For fans of international hockey, games like these are what make the sport so exhilarating. The unpredictability, the high stakes, and the sheer passion displayed by every player on the ice remind us why we love this game. Each shift, each power play, and each defensive stand contributes to a larger narrative that goes beyond a single match. It shapes team legacies and player careers. At United Sports, we strive to bring you the most engaging and detailed breakdowns of the biggest moments in sports. Whether you're a die-hard hockey fan or a casual viewer looking to understand the game better, our coverage ensures you won't miss a beat. If you enjoy our content and want more in-depth analysis, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support our channel and stay updated with the latest in the sports world. With the scene set and the stakes established, it's time to dive into the heart of the action. In the next part, we will take you through the full match breakdown, covering every critical play, game-changing moment, and the ultimate result that left fans talking. How did Sweden gain the upper hand? Did Team USA manage a comeback, or did their struggles prove too much? Stay tuned as we relive the intensity of this unforgettable battle. Full match breakdown. USA versus Sweden. Key moments and final outcome. The game began with an electrifying atmosphere as both teams took to the ice, fully aware of the significance of this matchup. The opening minutes were a true test of nerves, with Sweden focusing on structured, disciplined play while the United States pushed for early momentum with aggressive forechecking. Despite missing key players due to injuries, Team USA showed no hesitation in attacking Sweden's defensive zone, forcing their opponents into quick decisions. However, Sweden's composure in the face of pressure was evident, as they absorbed the early onslaught and looked for opportunities to counter. The first major chance of the game came just 5 minutes into the first period when USA's forwards executed a well-coordinated rush. A slick pass through the neutral zone found its way to the right wing, leading to a sharp one-timer that forced Sweden's goaltender into an impressive save. Sweden responded swiftly with a breakout play that showcased their efficiency, threading quick passes to enter the American defensive zone. Their first serious attempt on goal was a warning sign, as a wrist shot from the high slot narrowly missed the net. Momentum shifted slightly midway through the first period when Sweden's disciplined style started to dictate the tempo of the game. Their patience paid off as they capitalized on a defensive lapse from Team USA. A misplaced pass in the defensive zone led to a turnover, and Sweden wasted no time setting up a scoring opportunity. A crisp cross-ice pass found an open forward in the left circle, who fired a blistering shot past the American goalie, giving Sweden the crucial first goal of the match. The Americans did not back down after conceding. They increased their offensive pressure, launching a series of attacks aimed at breaking through Sweden's defensive setup. Their efforts nearly paid off late in the first period when a rebound off a slap shot created a golden opportunity near the crease. However, Sweden's defense, well-drilled and disciplined, quickly cleared the puck, ensuring they went into the first intermission with a 1-0 lead. The second period saw Team USA come out with renewed intensity, determined to equalize and shift the momentum in their favor. They played with higher aggression, battling for possession along the boards, and applying heavy pressure on Sweden's blue line. This approach led to a power play opportunity after a tripping call against a Swedish defenseman. The American power play unit moved the puck well, searching for an opening. Their patience was rewarded when a slap shot from the point deflected off a stick and into the net, tying the game at 1-1. With the game level again, both teams ramped up their efforts. Sweden, unfazed by the American resurgence, adjusted their strategy by slowing the pace and regaining control of possession. Their methodical build-up led to a series of dangerous chances, and the American goalie had to make several key saves to keep the score tied. However, the sustained Swedish pressure eventually led to another breakthrough. A well-placed shot from the blue line was expertly tipped in by a forward stationed near the net, restoring Sweden's lead at 2-1. As the game entered the third period, Team USA faced a crucial test. They needed a goal to stay in the fight, but Sweden's defensive structure made it difficult to find clear openings. The Americans began taking more risks, pushing their defensemen higher up the ice to support the attack. This strategy nearly backfired when Sweden caught them on a counterattack, leading to a breakaway chance. Fortunately for Team USA, their goaltender made a spectacular one-on-one save, keeping the deficit at just 1 goal. With time running out, the final minutes of the game were filled with relentless American pressure. They pulled their goalie for an extra attacker in a desperate attempt to force overtime. Sweden, now fully committed to protecting their lead, played tight defensive hockey, blocking shots and closing down passing lanes. The last 30 seconds saw a flurry of activity in front of the Swedish net, with the Americans throwing everything they had in search of an equalizer. A loose puck in the crease created a chaotic scramble, but Sweden's defense held firm. The final horn sounded, sealing a hard-fought 2-1 victory for Sweden. Their ability to maintain composure under pressure and capitalize on key moments proved to be the deciding factor in this intense battle. Team USA showed resilience despite missing key players, but their struggles to break through Sweden's disciplined defensive play ultimately cost them the match. This result had significant implications in the Four Nations tournament, as Sweden moved closer to securing a spot in the final, while Team USA now faced an uphill battle in the competition. Post-game reactions were filled with admiration for Sweden's tactical execution and defensive discipline. Their ability to control the game's pace and shut down the American offense in crucial moments highlighted why they are considered one of the top teams in international hockey. For Team USA, the loss raised concerns about their depth and ability to adjust under pressure, particularly with the injury issues plaguing their roster. At United Sports, we always bring you the most detailed breakdowns of the biggest matchups in the sports world. This game was a true testament to the intensity of international hockey, where every second matters and every play can shift the momentum. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the match, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content and expert analysis. With the tournament heating up, the road ahead for all four teams remains unpredictable. Will Team USA recover and fight their way back into contention? Can Sweden maintain their winning form and go all the way? Stay tuned as we continue to cover the Four Nations tournament with the latest updates, highlights, and expert breakdowns.